Good afternoon, it's Kelly from the County Brant Public Library again. Today we're doing our last art project to go, and this is material meets canvas. So your kit's going to include a nice black canvas and some material and a pattern for the flowers and the hummingbirds. So there's different size hummingbirds, so you decide how you want to do it, okay? And you can change that flower pattern too if you'd like. And you're going to have material as well. So for this project, you're going to get some glue and some white paint and the material. So for this, you're going to trace, after you cut it out, you're going to trace your flower onto the material. I just use a pencil. I don't use anything fancy. And then you're going to cut it out, and you're going to have it ready to go. And you're going to get a different piece for the center as well. Okay, so this I just use white glue. You can buy clear glue at the dollar store or else, but the white glue dries clear as well. The only thing I find with the white glue, if you're not careful, you can actually see it on the canvas. So I've been trying to be really careful not to go outside of the edges of the material so you don't see it. I didn't like the look when I saw it. So if you do that and you don't like the look, when you're done, everything's finished and painted and dried, put another coat over top so that it all kind of looks the same. So actually for this, use your glue, put it on the back, put it on something so you don't mess up your space. Cover it all. You're not going to put glue much on your canvas unless you've got your flower marked out perfectly on your canvas. You can put a little bit maybe in the center so it doesn't come out, and then you're going to put it on, okay? Make sure you iron your pieces first. I made the mistake of not doing that once, and you could see the wrinkles, no problem. So make sure you iron it first and keep it flat. So just pretend that's glued on, okay? And then you're going to put your birds on. I always start with the main pieces first because that's the part that you can mess up the most. So after you do that and they're dry, then you start on the background, which is the fun part. If you want to add stems, that's entirely up to you. I wasn't going to do that, and if you want to add another flower, it's entirely up to you as well. So have fun with it. It's your project. So the background is just literally white paint. So because it's flowers, I kind of stuck with the theme of flowers or flowing like the birds are flowing. Okay, I'm just going to turn it around my way a little bit just so I can kind of get my head around it. So white paint, as you can see, this is very fine. I didn't do a full white. I did muted white with a little bit of water, okay? Only because that's the look that I wanted. If you go really white, you can see it's very stark. So you can pretend that bird's flying, okay? And he's getting off his tip of his wings. So to make a flower, you know what, I'm going to cheat. To make a flower, just use some nice dots, okay? Nice little flowers. Have fun doing this. This is fun actually when you get going on it and you get all excited about it. It's easy to change things up, and if you have different color paint, if you want to use different color paint other than white, feel free. You might maybe want to change it to match the color of your material. It's entirely up to you. It's your project. Sometimes you can do too much background. This one I think if you just do a muted background, simple, like add another one of these up top. The arms aren't quite long enough here, I think. Okay, so you can see the background's going to start taking effect. Let's do another little flower here. See how it's just kind of muted because I don't have a lot of paint on my brush. And then you can put a nice take your time, figure out what you want to do. doesn't have to be perfect. It's got to be your project, and whatever you do, nobody will know that it's not supposed to be what it's supposed to be. Just do it. Have fun doing it. Does that make sense? Anyway, we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye for now.